Respected dear family members, my pranams to you. For the last many months, everyone could read, everyone could listen, and everyone could watch how Indian Prime Minister was and has been involved in building the relation with the foreign countries and how India is getting involved in international programs and problems, how the Indian voice is heard throughout the world, and very recently, for the last 48 hours, American President Sri Obama has very clearly declared that Indian Prime Minister is a person who could really understand the problem of India and who knows what India was and what India is and what India should be. And Sri Obama said the contribution of India in the international affairs and the global problems is something remarkable, and his knowledge is something stupendous, wonderful. And we could see how he is dealing in Silicon Valley, how he was working in Madison, the response in Middle East countries, and how British Prime Minister dealt with him with a brotherly relation, and how French and Israel and German rulers dealt with him in the most friendly, family relation based way. Now India has built up, India could build up a fantastic international relation to some extent, including with Pakistan. What is happening inside India appears to be almost a degradation. When outside it is escalating and elevating, progressing and developing, in India almost the opposite is taking place. And you can see in the parliament, BJP is in a position to do nothing, and they are getting the targeted criticism to the utmost crucial level, and all the opposition parties are cornering one ruling party. Why the relation could not be built, and the grand failure that was faced in Delhi, BJP did not learn anything, and that failure was mainly due to focusing one person who was not at all in BJP, and AAP, Aam Aadmi Party, could project nicely from which BJP learned nothing. And in Bihar, more than 30 locations, Indian Prime Minister delivered the speech. Perhaps the worst part happened in India. One Prime Minister travelling throughout a state for assembly election, and there the taste of failure could be experienced to the ultimate level. And very recently, BJP, the cradle of BJP, which is known as Gujarat, from where our Prime Minister came out, and there out of 31 district panchayat, 18 was taken by Congress. Of course, the corporation and urban area, BJP could stand to a reasonable extent. But the returning, the backcoming of Congress in Bihar and in Gujarat, from which at least I thought BJP will learn something. BJP could have been in an excellent position if they would have done what they were doing for the last 2 years, what they are doing even today. Remember, within 5 minutes, they could give the whip-based instruction to Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha MPs, and they instructed that no BJP MP should tell negatives which attract severe criticism from the public. They could within 5 minutes control the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha BJP MPs. Within half an hour, BJP could instruct throughout India the BJP office bearers should not utter anything, should not deliver the speeches which is denigrating others, creating problem for the party. Now the BJP so-called revolutionists are silent. MPs are very rational and logical, and nothing is coming from RSS as negative messages. They also instructed, so all the 3 MPs from Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, BJP office bearers throughout India, and RSS members also throughout India, they stopped the negatives in words and deeds. But remember that it was too late. Too late. All the negatives were already created, and Prime Minister rarely sat in the Parliament. Now he is forced to sit in Parliament. And Prime Minister did everything. RSS and BJP could not project it properly. Wherever they projected Prime Minister, they projected only Prime Minister. Just like they did in Bihar. That retaliated and boomeranged. And all the nonsense, every BJP leader and every RSS leader started thinking that he is India and he is ruling India. They just forgot the experience which Srimati Indira Gandhi had when she was ruling India. Majority of the congressmen thought that India is Indira, Indira is India. And she just failed in front of Raja Narayan, a semi-lunatic person, an ordinary person. Indira Gandhi faced the failure in election. So India never bothered whether it is Indira Gandhi or whether it is Jawaharlal Nehru or Rajiv Gandhi. Indian people will never bother whether it is Atal Bihari Vajpayee or it is Narendra Modi. They will never certify every item just like that. And in BJP they show, in Gujarat they showed that the rural public just thrown away the BJP. And 1 month back when I was there in Baroda, people were talking. Every BJP activist, every BJP member always thought in Gujarat that they will be ruling Gujarat for the coming 25 years minimum. But when the result of Bihar came out, they started thinking that it need not be 25 years, it cannot even be 25 days. They will be thrown out. India is a different country altogether. That has not been learned by the 90-year-old RSS. That has not been learned by BJP also. So, Prime Minister is doing his level best. Majority of his ministers like Sushma Swaraj, Irani, Jetli, Rajnath Singh, and all those people are doing fantastically nice without creating any problem. But a small group of ministers and a small group of MPs and MLAs, a small group of BJP organizers and RSS people, they created the problem which is being suffered by the party, already suffered in Delhi, from which they did not learn any lesson. Another shock treatment from Bihar, from which they did not learn anything. And the third shock after Bihar, whether they will be learning something or not, God alone knows. Anyway, within the shortest period they could control the MPs, MLAs, office bearers and the Swayam Sevaks. Only prayer was and only prayer is, if they would have learned this lesson earlier, when the severe most criticisms were coming from media, these people thought that we are above media. And the day before yesterday, RSS people submitted their condolence for the death of Sri Kalburgi. Death of Kalburgi, the condolence was delivered day before yesterday. After 3 months of the death of that person who was working against Hindu Dharma, either the RSS could have kept quiet or could have put the condolence when it was needed. Now, the RSS itself got fooled up, denigrated and degraded. Justice delayed is justice denied. Somebody should teach these RSS and BJP people. At least 3.5 more years are there. Whenever we listen the speeches of Sri Rahul Gandhi in Parliament and outside, everyone, even part of Congress people, are scared, afraid whether this country will fall on his hand. An almost mentally affected person, if our country is falling on his hands, what will happen to India? And let us not only pray, but also pray for BJP and RSS, and also pray for our country. Pray to our country and pray for our country that insiders of the BJP and insiders of RSS should not denigrate their own party, their own organization, by denigrating the public or the media. My pranams to you. Thank you very much.